Well, I've come up to hospice to meet up with Katherine Crowe. The lady is so busy, I tell her we had to find a 10-minute slot in your busy schedule because you're an author extraordinaire, selling books galore. The first batch are almost gone, haven't they?
They are indeed in about a month. They're nearly gone. So we've reordered our second batch.
But, the reason today is to talk about, well, first of all, we got a real cuddly toy.
Denzel,
I love it.
Who's been made for us by Karen Crowe, a part of a knitting group, and they just decided to do Denzel, and they've created a beautiful Denzel who my kids love so much they won't let go. So I have to I have to borrow Denzel now.
Can we show the picture of it in the car? Is that all right?
Yes, you can show the picture
great.
of Denzel
Love
in the
this.
car.
With the seatbelt on, I think it's fantastic.
Seatbelt on, yes. Becky takes Denzel everywhere.
And from that, the idea has come that you might actually enhance the book in the next run. Is that right? With a knitting pattern?
Yes, what we're hoping is if Karen's happy with us to put an insert inside the book so the pattern's there, so that nannies or anyone who's a good knitter can follow the pattern and make Denzel the mouse. Then they could upload them onto Facebook and hopefully create a bit of nanny competition and maybe even enhance the pattern and make better Denzels. We think it'd be a good idea.
You set yourself a challenge. I've seen it on Facebook. Was it 1 million you want to sell?
1 million copies, yeah.
This lady is so determined. I mean, so much respect. Because, your first batch went, and by putting it on Facebook and those sort of places, people tell all their friends, and they tell their friends, and is that how it's been working with?
Yeah, I think for me, it's more about having a goal that's ridiculous to keep me driven and alive till next Christmas. That's what I want more than anything. Obviously, if I could sell 1 million copies and help hospice along the way, then that would be great, do you know what I mean? And also, my family are in a situation which I've discussed with you before, you know. This isn't easy. There's me being ill and my partner having to, take time off work, and I need to create something for my family so that if I'm not here to look after them, they can be looked after. And Denzel's really part of a legacy to my children, do you know what I mean? So it's spreading around, but like I say, the most important thing is to have a goal, and that is to be alive to see 1 million copies being sold by next Christmas.
While we're on this sort of thing, when we did the interview last time, you said you weren't well. We knew that you weren't well that day.
But we didn't know how well.
You won't tell. Here's a picture of you on the last interview. What happened the day? I think it was literally the day later. What happened?
I went into to hospital, and I did a book signing first for Denzel in Waterstones, knowing that I had to go to hospital straight afterwards, and had 3.5 litres of fluid drained from my left lung, which I didn't even know was there until I couldn't really breathe and was drowning, which wasn't very nice, and that's probably one of the most horrible things I've had to go through so far. But so far, touch wood, I'm still here again.
I'm sure it must be this thing about you set yourself these goals, isn't it? To yourself, that you just want to keep hitting the targets, and then you move on, you set yourself another one?
Yeah, absolutely. And this, like I say, is something that the whole family's involved in, so it feels right for me. I wrote all these stories for my kids when they were little, so it feels right that I can set them up with, Becky's doing the illustrations, Jackie then enhances those illustrations, but all the storyboard is done by my kids, So it's something which is kept in the family, which could grow as a business for them in the future.
And will there be more Denzel stories?
There will be much more Denzel stories. We already have one written that's ready to go for next. Yeah.
Under wraps, I think. I know, but
yes.
it's a secret.
Another book to come out in the middle of the year. So lots in the pipeline. But again, that's about keeping me doing things, keeping the family doing things, and hopefully bringing finances in so we can manage while...
Right. And the link today with hospice, there is a link, isn't there?
Yes, there is a link. I've pledged to give basically every book that hospice sell, £1 will go to hospice. They've been fantastic to me. It's a fantastic service for anyone. I don't think anyone could deny that. And I've, at the age of 38, had to use hospice, and it's been a lifeline for us as a family. Basically, if you want to purchase Denzel, then try and buy him from Hospice's website, because if you get it from Hospice's website, then £1 of every book that you buy will go to Hospice, which is fabulous.
Okay, well, We look forward to talking to you again soon. How are your lungs? All right now?
They're fine. I said I sang a gig, the Paul Carrick gig, the week before with one lung, which I don't quite know how I did that, but yeah, I can breathe at the minute. That's good.
You are an inspiration to a lot of people. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Paul.